We are live, I think. Let's see, do a little refresher room. Are we up? Are we working? What's going on? There we go. Hell yeah. What are we doing here? Just want to make sure none of my personal information's up here. We're gonna look at something pretty freaking cool. Let's see, go here. And this one. Yeah. Hunter, what's up, buddy? I was on last night until like 11:30. Me and KGN. Until Sunday night. I think it closes Easter Standard Time, like super early Monday morning. I don't know what time we'll be on Sunday, but it's good though. Plowing all day Monday, damn. Or playing on Monday. It's closed because I'm pretty sure it closes Sunday, but it closes Western time, like California time. But it closes sometimes Sunday, I think. Oh, so what are you getting into? If anybody else is here yet, gonna be another hot one today. Feel like it's gonna be like 112. Chris, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it feels like old school Battlefield again. But yeah, as the what's it called title state shows and my thumbnail, I got a plane coming. I don't know how to fly, but I guess we'll figure it out. I ordered the Cletus plane. I have an NX8 already that I use on the simulator. I suck at the simulator, so I'm going to practice before it gets here. But yeah, I got also have to find an open spot to fly it, I guess. But I couldn't pass it up. It looks sick. And yeah, Cletus McFarland. Yeah, they released that plane. That looks like his plane. And honestly, I'm thinking about hanging it up right there in like the middle of the rafters on like an angle like this, so it looks like it's swooping down. I think it'll look cool. Yeah, Cletus is the man. I went to Armageddon. That was at his racetrack. Was it 2 years ago now? Actually, I have a big banner I need to hang up, an Armageddon banner. It's over here. It's huge. I was able to snag one. I asked somebody that worked there, and they're like, "Yeah." It was like the last day they were like cleaning up, so they gave it to me. What's everybody getting into today? We're gonna look over that plane. I know it's a little different than what I'm used to doing, but I never had one before, so I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, Cletus is the man. But yeah, we're let's take a look at it real quick. Let me just make sure none of my personal info is here because I don't want to dox myself. Making pancakes or your fiance? Hell yeah, dude. Like from a box or like from scratch? It's raining there, so you can organize. That's nothing wrong with that. It's a good organization day. It's definitely legit. It's gonna be like 112 here today. So I'll probably run the Lowe's. I have to pick up some things for the house. I need to get a gutter for the front, a gutter for the back. I need to get some lattice, stuff like that. And then tomorrow, when it's not 1,000 degrees outside, I have to do some house stuff. Box, dude, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Are you using what kind? Bisquick? On the Bisquick box, they have like a fancier pancake recipe that has like oil and other stuff in it. Those are really good. And you put like this much oil in a pan, and then you take a scoop of that and put it on there, and you get like crispy edges on it, and you flip it, crispy edges, and they puff up because you use what was it, baking powder, I think, in there. So they puff up and they get a little crispy on the edges. They come out really good. But yeah, let's look at this plane. Hopefully it should ship Monday. I just ordered it this morning because they were showing it out of stock yesterday, and then today they're in stock. So I was like, oh, let me do it. It's called Pearl. Yeah, that's the Aunt Jemima Pearl Milling Company. They changed the name from Aunt Jemima to Pearl Milling Company. They went from Aunt Jemima to Pearl Milling Company, and Pearl Milling Company looks like government issue pancakes. But that's a whole different story. All right, make sure none of my personal info is here right quick because I did place the order. So, okay, share my screen here. Oh, boom. That's it. Yeah, nah. You already emailed me and stuff. You probably know my real name. Yeah, this is the Cletus edition. Honestly, it's just a sticker sheet that makes it look like America. But I ordered the bind and fly because again, I already have an NX8. So yeah, I'd appreciate that. Man, I think sick looking. I don't know jack shit about planes. So, but like I said, that would look sick up there on like an angle, like it's curving down. Was yeah, it's 3S, I believe. It's just cool, man. I love America. So plus I've been eyeing these up for a while and stuff, and I really enjoy Cletus's content. So I was like, what the hell, you know? It's a 3S. Again, I really don't know pros and cons and stuff. I really need to get on my sim again. And the funny thing is, I hate flying in real life. But that's but yeah, that's his real plane versus the new. I think they're calling it special edition, not limited. So, and they are in stock right now. The RTF and the um, so ready to fly and the bind to fly are ready to ship. So it's that's actually bigger than I thought. That's what she said. 51 inches by 34. That's nuts. Might be in over my head, people. It's cool looking though. Like I said, it's literally just a sticker set that they put on the plane, but it looks badass. Relish motor, 30 amp, telemetry capable ESC, servo spectrum, flight controller installed, serial receiver installed, spare propeller. Oh, that's good. And it comes with a spare prop. I was actually going to get one of those as well. Full range 6 to 7 channel spectrum, which again, I have the NX8, not the Plus, just the regular one. So it should be plenty. 3S LiPo, I think I have. That'll fit. I'm not sure. They have floats too if you want to land on water. Maybe down the road. I gotta figure out how to fly first. Thing's cool though. And like I said, I did it because I like Cletus a lot. I really respect what he does, and he's like over the top craziness. He's basically what I'd be if I actually had money. You know, he just builds what he wants, has a lot of fun, takes care of his people. I met a lot of his people when I was at the Armageddon 2 years ago, and they're all just normal dudes, super cool, laid back, chill dudes. So we're not reading all that. Specs. That's what I'm curious about. What's the weight of this thing? It does have safe, which is good. So that's like a if you're about to eat shit or whatever, or you're freaking out, you can just hit safe and it'll like level itself out. That's what you like about him. Yeah, he's just a cool dude. He's just a normal dude. Flaps are optional. I don't know what flaps are. Again, I don't know nothing about planes. Flight time is 5 to 15 minutes. And it's a skill level 1, which is good. It's very, I guess. Yeah, and he souped up his wife's FCV. Hell yeah, dude. Recording your first flight, probably. I don't know how well it's going to go, but again, I have the simulator. And I'm pretty sure this plane. It's obviously not the Cletus plane, but this plane normal is in there, so I can practice on the flight sim. And I have the NX8's inside. I had the manual over there somewhere. I'm going to bring that with me. Just do some learning before I go out there and crash it. I got to find a big open spot to fly it too. Which I have a few in mind that I should work. Too many regulations in Illinois. Honestly, I should look up regulations around here just to be like safe. Does it not tell you the weight? Oh, there it is. Product weight. 30, 38 ounces. That's what? 2 pounds, 636. Yeah, that's not bad. It's just way wider than I thought. The wingspan is 51 inches. That's sick. Like I said, either way, it's gonna look cool up there. I'm like an angle like, shoo. I'm curious to see if these are plastic. They probably are, right? Can also blame KGM for me getting this because he's been flying and having a lot of fun. So I was like, let me check it out. Pretty much the last frontier in the RC. I have nitros, electrics, 12S stuff, and all that. So I might as well try a plane. And then next is a helicopter, but that's a whole different animal. Chinese and government pancakes. I'm telling you, that's what it looks like now. The Pearl Milling Company just looks like government issued pancakes. It even has like the factory on there, like where it's made. Like, does not look as cool. But again, we're not getting political or nothing. I shouldn't open this with this because I opened poison with this earlier. Good thing I caught that. Get some electrolytes going, especially on these hot days. These Pedialytes are good for that. And no, I'm not hungover enough. I haven't drank in like 2 weeks, I think. They definitely are tasty. It's just they kind of ruin the look, I think. Mixed it with Sprite. I can see that. A lot of people use carbonated water to make them fluffier. Yeah, I'm excited. It's definitely gonna be cool. It's something I've been like him and the hauling about, and leave it to Cletus to make me want to get one. And KGM. It is foam, which I know a lot of people complain about that, but it's light, easy to manufacture. So I don't really care about that. Would this be a start of a new addiction? We'll see. Oh, the Pedialyte. Okay. Yeah. This is like knockoff Pedialyte. It's Dollar General Health, but it actually has more electrolytes and stuff than Pedialyte. So, and it's actually, I think it's less salt too, but they are good. They like save my life too. I'll be like working outside and then get woozy and like down one of these. I'm like alive again. Yeah, I'm excited. It's definitely gonna be cool. We'll figure out a way to film the first flight and hope for the best, really. Again, I'm going to work my ass off to try to run the simulator as much as I can. Because I can, with planes, I can get them to take off. I could bank a little. And once I start banking, I like overcompensate or like freak out and I can't figure out how to turn it back around to come towards me. And then they just go off in the distance and disappear. So it's definitely something I got to work on. But this having the safe feature, which is nice, you hit that button if you're freaking out, it'll level it out. But it looks like one of these pictures, they were like flying it upside down and stuff. So should be able to do some cool things eventually. Yeah, this right here. You see how they're flying it upside down? That's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm nowhere close to that. I can't even like turn it around yet. So Mount a GoPro? Yeah, I could. I don't know if that would mess up the center of gravity or anything, but we can try it. Maybe upside down underneath the belly here. I'll talk to Gus too, because Gus used to fly some planes, so he knows planes. Again, I surround myself with smart people, guys. If you have one of the small ones that they used to make, or like one of those action cams that are real skinny, that shouldn't make any difference. They're like a few ounces. See, so what's up, buddy? Just talking about a plane we got coming. Got the Cletus Carbon Cub S 2 1.3 meter. We're in Ottawa last week. How was that, dude? What were you doing out there? I wish we could watch videos on here without getting in trouble. Because I haven't watched the Cletus video on it yet. But watching it on stream is a no-no. Driving your DB Pro now in a water park? Dude, that's sick. Is it like an active water park? Or is that like an abandoned one? That would be awesome. To run RC cars in an abandoned water park, that would be actually really cool. And you'd probably not allowed to unless you get permission, but would be cool. I see some kids sneak onto an abandoned water park and skateboard there. An RC car there would be sick. Active splash pad. That's cool, man. Hell yeah. That's badass. Anybody in chat into planes at all? Again, I know this is a little different than what I normally do. I want to I also kind of want to talk about, like, you guys think 8S is worth the extra money, or do you think 6S is the sweet spot? Like in cars. Me personally, I like 8S a lot. You think 6S is sweet spot? Yeah, I think it's the sweet spot too, because it's like not obnoxiously big where you can run it a lot more places unless you have the room. It's a little cheaper depending. You look at the new EXB, it's close to an 8S anyway, but it's definitely, I think, the sweet spot. But man, I love the big cars too. But I had the luxury of having room to run big cars. Man, these ants. I got ants in my shop. I just put out some ant traps. Hopefully they F off soon, because I walked in and I seen like a line of ants on my wall. So I put out 2 traps. I'm gonna spray 2, get these ants out of here. Yeah, I used to run an 8S system in my original EXP Creighton, but I only ever ran it on a 6S. What up, bro? Work on your Outcast Mega on 10S with Max 5. Sorry. 800 kV, 3239, Road 10A. It's perfect for the Outcast. Acts like a notorious 6. Yeah, dude. I can see that. Yeah, Mega Outcast is sick. I have the Mega Creighton I built, and then I have a regular Outcast on just 8S, all decked out M2C stuff. Thing rips. What's in the box? Yeah, my Mega Creighton, that's a 12S build on a Max 4 combo. That thing's insane. Yeah, I can't power wash in here though because I have plywood walls and stuff, so they'll all rot and get all gross. But yeah, I put out a couple traps and whatnot. I'll spray. Just that time of year. People that just showed up, I ordered my first plane. We'll see how that goes. I got to do research too, because again, I know zero things about planes. What flaps are, because that's an option, but I'm not sure what the flaps do. And obviously, I got to learn how to fly before I even do anything like that. But I got the sim, I got the NX8, so before it shows up, I'm gonna get a few hours and get comfortable with it, and just hope for the best. But people to just join too. What do you think is a sweet spot? You think 8S is worth the extra money? You think 6S is like a sweet spot? Planes, trains, automobiles. Yeah, pretty much, dude. I'd like to get into or build like a race drone, but again, I can't fly to save my life right now, so I just got to figure that out first. Definitely going to be a learning curve. Just the twin sticks, man. It just takes like messes with my brain. Venom, what's up, bud? I haven't seen you in a minute, bud. Yeah, those do rip. I just got to figure out like start with the plane, work my way up, and figure it out. And I know they fly different and all that, but at least learn how to keep something in the air. And the real flight sim for Steam, Real Flight Evolution, you can play in VR. So you can, it's like you're standing on the field and watching your plane fly. And I have a VR headset, so I might try that and just like try to make it as real as I can to get used to flying before I crash something. Man, I slept like poop last night too. I couldn't fall asleep until like 1:30. I was up early. Got to do some running around today. What's everybody else up to today, man? I know someone said they're organizing the RC shop because it's raining. Someone else said they're running their car at a water park right now. Too many rules for an RC plane for me. Yeah, I need to look into those. I haven't. You're building an indoor crawler course for your 124 and 112 scale? Hell yeah, dude. You making those FPV too, Venom? Maybe since GTA 5. Yeah, I haven't played that in so long. I've been playing the Battlefield 6 beta. I still got a bunch of boxes to burn, but dude, it's too hot. Like today, it's going to be 112. Tomorrow won't be too bad, which is going to be good. It's going to be like feel like 95. So I got some stuff to do around the house before storms actually start coming. Button up some things. Started a couple of weeks ago, and it's still fun and looks quite good. Yeah, I have it on PC. Well, I had it on the Xbox 360, and then when it came out on the Xbox One, I got it. I beat it again, and then when I started PC gaming, I got it on PC, and then now they have like that new updated version for PC that like decks it out. You've had a few planes, but love scratch building them the most. Yeah, dude. I see a few guys doing that. That's cool for sure. I definitely got to learn how to fly though. Yeah, I see it on PS5 Pro. You can't, but like when it comes to like a high end PC, and you can mod it, you can make it look crazy realistic. Just look up on YouTube, GTA 5 realism mod, and just watch the videos. It's insane. But that's cool, Venom. I didn't know you were into flying. We're trying. We'll figure it out though. The sim should help a lot, I think. That's how my brother-in-law learned to fly helicopters. And he can like do all kinds of crazy stuff with them. And he just spent countless hours just practicing on the sim. Tiny paper, black pepper, and baking soda liberally when you use them. Then use vinegar in the same place to run them off. Wait, what? I missed something, I think. No, that's fine. I have those too. I have consoles too. On the M2 shock kits for Arena 8S, hard to install. About to work on them this weekend. The M2C Armor 8S. No, dude, and they actually have, if you go to their website and go to the product page, they'll have install videos too. And like, they're pretty good. So when in doubt, just go to their page, the item page, and scroll down. They have videos you can watch. Yeah, they're really not bad. Just like I said, you're in doubt, just go to their website, watch the video. You'll figure it out. It's really not too bad. And fly slow. Yeah, that's the plan. I hate working in shocks. I put it off because it's tedious. Yeah, shocks I don't mind too much. Diffs I hate doing. Um, they're not hard. I can do them. I've done them a bunch. It's just I hate just having to get into diffs. 46 is a sweet spot. I can dig it. PS5 game with a dome, real armor, low Z traxxas whatsoever. What be so cool? What I know some of those words. What are you talking? What? PS5 game with dome, real armor, low Z traxxas whatsoever. What be so cool? What's it about? You okay, bud? Yeah, shocks really aren't too bad, but and like I said, I don't really mind doing this. It's just not my favorite thing to do. I'm curious to see. We had a new guy show up last week. He had issues with his XRT. I'm curious to see if he figured it out. We gave him a few suggestions. Recovering from being rear-ended. Yeah, I remember, man. Hey, I'm glad you're recovering, though. Hopefully, it's a speedy recovery. I don't know how long you've been dealing with it, but you hope so too. Man, I'm beat. Man, I slept so bad last night. But I can't let that stop me from getting stuff for the house. Got to do some measuring too after this. But this week I work, and then Friday's my last day of work for 10 days. I took vacation. I had like a bunch of vacation time to use, so I took the last 10 days of August off basically. I don't go back to work until the 2nd, and my birthday's the 25th. I'm not going to do anything. I don't really care about my birthday, but I think I'm going to get like 2 dump trucks of like small rock to put around my property. I'm going to do around my house. One spot near the shop, I'm going to put like rock there and just make it nice. So that's what and then I have to cut up a huge pile of wood and burn all that. And so that's what my vacation is going to consist of, which I don't mind. I like doing that stuff. I think my buddy's coming down for like 3 or 4 days. Well, I'm glad you're recovering, buddy. You're in pretty good shape too, from what I remember. So that definitely helps in the recovery process. I'll tell you my track. Actually, you remember the stump of FU I had in that one turn? I actually ended up ripping that out the other day. I ripped it out with the tractor, cut it up, got that out of there. Did some smoothing around that one corner. I gotta again. I really need dirt. I need to do some maintenance with dirt on there, but I don't have dirt, and I don't want to build a borrow pit because I don't want just a random hole in my property. So I really need to get some dirt. When I get rock, I might see how much like a truckload of dirt is also. So it's a work in progress. It's slow and steady, but it's getting there. Gamescom in Germany is about to start. Would that be a trip worth it? That's pretty cool. I live in the US though. There's plenty of gaming conventions and stuff to go to around here. But I've never been to one. I would totally go though, because I'm a nerd for that too. I don't care. Like I like video games. So that would definitely be cool to go to one day. Yeah, yeah, Hunter. The track's a slow process. I'm really trying to like a lot of it's just me thinking about like what I want to do with it because it needs tweaking. It's just I gotta really sit down, draw it out, and kind of figure it out how I want to do it. It's a little overgrown right now. I did cut the grass on it um last weekend. I need to weed whack around the berms and stuff. But I don't think I'll be working on the track this weekend because I got, like I said, I got a bunch of house stuff to button up. I need to get soffit. I need to get some gutters. Need to do some caulking around. Um, I need to hang those gutters I'm going to get. I need to put some lattice around my deck. Um, I got it where my roof of my porch got ripped off on the back. the one real bad storm we had last summer. It's like bare wood right there right now, and I need to get some metal to actually finish it off and make it nice again. Yeah, it gives you time to mess with it. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it, man. I got to figure it out. I want to make it bigger. I have the room to do it. It's just how I want to do it. And I don't want to go too far and clear out too much of the woods because I like having the woods and having a wood everywhere. So I got to find that happy in between, you know. There's a few trees I'll probably have to take out, but I want to. And again, I have the land. I just want to do it right. I don't want to just a huge empty spot, you know. And my buddy has a skid steer, and I can borrow that whenever. So between the tractor and the skid steer, I can get a lot of work done real, real fast. It's just I gotta have it planned out before I start just wrecking everything, you know. Plus, I also want to factor in the drainage because the way everything is right now, it drains pretty good from my property because I'm up on the hill and everything goes down and f's off. So I have to factor that in too. I don't want any standing water anywhere and stuff. So it's a work in progress. It's getting there. A little spot, yeah. A little pond. Yeah, I just that would be like in my woods though. And then again, I'd have to clear out trees and so I like having a lot of trees. And right now my drainage is really good. So I really don't want to really mess with the land too much. And then if I have like a little pond, if it gets stagnant, I'm gonna start getting mosquitoes, like real bad mosquitoes and stuff. So it's something I gotta think about, you know. Because don't get me wrong, I did think about it. Oh, I need to get more deer corn too. Been feeding my deer. I get like 200 pounds of corn every 2 weeks, and it's gone by the end of the second week. I might have to up it. I'm not baiting them, I'm just feeding them. I do hunt, but I don't hunt over the bait because that's illegal in Florida, I think. Anybody got anything new coming? Any RCs besides me getting that airplane? I definitely need to order. I say this all the time. I need to order an ESC and servo for the um Typhon. Yeah, that kit we looked at last week was awesome. The Techno monster truck kit. That that geometry, dude, that thing's gonna handle so nice. That's gonna be nuts. Amen. Yeah. Yeah, Tecton monster truck kit is gonna be look sick. I almost ordered that instead of the plane, but I was like, you know what? I got plenty of cars. I've been wanting to do it. It's in stock. It's a Cletus plane, so I'm like, you know what? Let me try it. Techno for sure. You want it bad? Yeah, dude. The only thing I understand it's a kit, so you have to buy the tires and rims and stuff, which is fine. I wish it came with a body. Um, It doesn't. You have to get your own body, but I kind of wish it came with a body. Other than that, it's sick. Because all the RC guy, what's up, man? I got this. I'll show you. What, man? It's on its way. I got the Cletus plane, guy. I got it in bind to fly because I have the NX8 already. Look at it. America. Fuck. Sorry, I don't know why I'm congested right now. But yeah, got this bad boy coming. You're gonna get it. It's in stock right now. The RTF and the bind to fly. I got the bind to fly just because I already have the NX8. So you bought the mini LMT son of a digger? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna spend hours on my simulator because I cannot fly. I don't have hand-eye coordination, but I really, like I said, I really like what Cletus does. He's just a cool, laid-back dude. And I met a bunch of his guys that you see in videos when I went to Armageddon, and they're just normal dudes. So I was like, I've been thinking about it. KGM has been flying and having a good time. I was like, let me get it and see. And either way, it'll look good up on my rafters at like an angle, just as decoration even. So yeah, that's the problem though. I'm a PC guy. So when it comes to using a controller, like for FPS games, I can't play FPS games with a controller anymore. Back in the day, I used to, but I'm so used to mouse and keyboard now. I don't know. I can play like adventure games and stuff with a controller. When it comes to like pinpoint accuracy, I have to use a mouse. So it's just my brain don't brain like that. JRs, what's up, buddy? Did you buy it through Horizon? Or I got it through Horizon. Yeah, exactly. That's the plan, Venom. I'm going to start with a plane, work my way up to a helicopter, and then because I really want to race drone at someday, but I got to work my way there. Yeah, because Kyle texted me this morning, or KJM, sorry, and was like, "Yo, you see the Cletus plane?" I was like, "Yeah, I heard it was out of stock," and he's like, "No, it's like in stock right now on Horizon." I was like, "Oh shoot!" So I went and ordered it real quick. Because if you guys don't know, Kid James been flying and he's been actually having a lot of fun with it. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's mix it up a little. The new anti gravity. What's that? Filling up an obstacle course for scrap wood equals less burning. Yeah, I'm gonna save some stuff. A drone. No, dude, I'm not even there yet. Like I can't even think about that until I can actually because like, dude, you watch me try to fly a helicopter on the simulator, even like the easy level one ones, I'm like, yep, done. Like I can't do it. So I gotta work my way there. I'm not even uh but getting a race drone would be sick one day because I can get like hula hoops and stuff at the Dollar General and like make like a course right here in my field. And like and then like be like you have to go through those two branches, come down and go through this tunnel. Like I can do it. It's just I don't know how to fly. And I think there's a drone simulator because I don't think Real Flight has drones. They have helis and planes, but there's a drone simulator on Steam that I can practice with. Couple six, maybe 12, and yet good for flying G. What? Couple six, maybe 12, and you get, and yet good for flying. I don't I don't know what you're saying, guy. Oh, beers. Gotcha. Dude, I haven't drank in like 2.5 weeks, I think, something like that. I just haven't been in the mood. And then sometimes I'll get some and I'll put a few back, and then sometimes I'm like, "Ah, I don't feel like it." Yeah. Hey, dude, I'm not a smart man. Is he like me? But yeah, dude, I'm actually pumped. It's gonna be cool. Definitely different, you know what I mean? Because I really wanted that techno kit, that new monster truck. But I'm like, dude, I got so many cars and stuff. And like I support Cletus. I really like his content and him as a person. Obviously I don't know him personally, but he's just you can tell he's just a normal dude. So I was like, screw it. You're psyched to see me fly? Yeah, I'm nervous. Luckily it has safe. So it has like the oh shit switch. And again, I'll practice on the sim. The main thing I can take off and I can bank a little, but then I can never figure out how to get it when it's coming towards me. I mess up and then it keeps going away from me and disappears. So gonna, I'm gonna practice. The question is, can you jump an airplane? But yeah, because I got that NX8 like a year or so ago just to mess with the simulator. Excuse me, to practice. And once I see Nance and Kyle having fun, I was like, all right, it is time. Yeah, it is from what I've seen. And the fact that it has the oh shit switch is good. So and it's cool. It's got floats too. Well, it doesn't come with them. You can buy floats, but that's down the road when I can actually like not crash it right away. Also, Venom or somebody, if you're still here, what's flaps? Because flaps is an option you can add, but I don't know what they do. Again, I'm a super noob when it comes to planes, so I'm not afraid to ask questions. I don't care how stupid I look for asking that, but I don't know like what do the flaps do because it's an option. Because I'm not sure, like makes it go up or down. Why is that an option then? You want to say it's for air control? I don't know what they do. Like I said, let's see. Oh man, I got rid of it. Hold on. Or can help in tight turns. I think that's what they might do. I don't know. Honestly, I could just ask Gus, but let's see. Let's see. Parts, optional parts. Is that not showing? Okay, it is. Landing assist sensor you can get. There's the floats. It says the flaps are optional. Hold on. I'll share my screen. I'm just trying to figure out because if you go to intro, so everything comes with uh servos installed, spectrum. Spare. I'm glad it comes with a spare propeller, but where the hell? I could have swore I seen flaps optional. Yeah, I think it was on this page. Yeah, see flaps right here. Optional. Like, are they already on the plane and you have to run another channel for them? Or is that something you add? I have no idea. And I'm not afraid to look stupid in front of people. I don't care. I ask all the questions I want. Replacement parts, maybe? Because there's nothing under yeah, the motor's only 45 bucks. I should probably get one of those on order. Should get one of those on order. Two of those. One of those. We'll get one of those. Get one of those. Basically a whole plane for when I eat it. You get three of those. And a motor mount just because. I also want to see what that landing assist sensor does. Obviously, it assists with landing, but like, how? Well, then charge your GPS module. Landing assist sensor. The special landing assist sensor is easy to install and provides automatic flare control to help. Like, I know what flares are. I know what they are for like jets. Let me know if I'm freezing. On my screen, I'm freezing. Pilots grease landing by minimizing or completely eliminating bouncing. Works over many most surfaces and provides optimal performance when flying over/slash landing on grass. The landing assist sensor is compatible with the eFlight STS. Interesting. How much is that? Oh, 37 bucks, maybe. If that helps with landing, maybe we'll look into that. Because I heard landing is like the hardest part. And for $38, if it saves your plane from eating it, at least might be worth it. But I still don't know what the flaps do. I don't understand that. I'm gonna text Gus. What the hell was that? So something just got thrown at me. Let's see here. Mr. Gus. Let's see. I know someone said for tighter turning, so that might be it. But again, Gus is my guru. I just surround myself with smart people. I gotta find a spot to do this too. I think there's a big ass field at the one park I could probably try. Take it easy, Chris. We're about to end it anyway. It's been an hour. Much appreciated, Hunter. But yeah, I appreciate you guys showing up. It's a shame the guy that showed up last week, he was a new guy with the XRT. He had some issues that we tried to help him troubleshoot. He said he was going to try to make it in this weekend, but he works on Saturdays, I think he said. So maybe next week he'll show up and let us know. Maybe next week we'll have a plane to look at. Should be shipping out Monday, so it should be here. And the cool thing is, again, next week is my last week before vacation. Then I'm off for 10 days. So it gives me time to sim, crash the plane, get parts, fix the plane, and crash it again. They are close to the fuselage and alter the wing stability to restore. Thank you, Venom. Appreciate that, buddy. But yeah, it's been and out. Or let's see. Chef, on the plane flaps are located on the back edge of the front main wing. When they are down, it provides a lot of lift to take off and can use landing as gotcha. Short takeoff and landing. Gotcha. Much appreciated. So yeah, I'm gonna end it like we always do. I'll see you guys next week. We'll probably have a plane in the shop and I can talk about stuff I have no idea and just show you guys because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to end it like I always do. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are in the world. And we'll catch you next week. Look for plane content. I never thought I'd be saying that, but shit, let's do it. We'll figure it out. You guys have a good rest of your day.